Hello everybody, I'm going to make some music. Let me get this going here. Open up Ableton Live. A blank slate, which is my favorite thing to look at in the whole world. Gonna wait till some people get in the room here. Let me open my Twitch up, make sure everything's working. Okay. Hey, hi guys. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to make some music today, and for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, there's no real rhyme or reason here other than hi guys. Other than I like to create every day, most days that I can create. A lot of people have been asking me, is this for Imagine Dragons? I don't know what this is for. This is just for me creating. I've done this since I was about 14 years old, and I'm just starting to document it. Basically what I do is try to create some sort of rough demo every single day, and usually I like to start on something new every day and put in a couple hours to creating some sort of rough idea. Typically, try to complete it within 2 to 3 hours, and I've been documenting that the last couple days. I've seen a couple of these get online and people saying these are songs by Imagine Dragons for Imagine Dragons. That is not the case. This is just Dan Reynolds having fun in my spare time and creating music. I have no idea what it will be used for. The band is still healthy and intact. We love each other and we create music together. But this is just me having fun. And I've decided to document it for both myself and to interact with all you wonderful people around the world. Hello to all that are saying hi. Hi guys, hello. Hi. I missed you too yesterday. Oh, sweet. Hello from Austria, hello. Slovakia, Ukraine, hello. Israel, people from all over the world, so rad. Spain, man, that never gets old. Singapore, people from all over, pretty rad. Anyway, so I'm just making music for fun, and hope that you enjoy my process here. I'm going to try to be better with my comments today and kind of look at the things that you guys are saying and actually participate in the chat while also creating music. Boston in the house, UK, France, Belarus. Oh, my whole family watches the replay. That's awesome. But anyway, so this is just me having fun. The band Imagine Dragons is still completely intact and we write our music together, but this is me having fun. So I just wanted to reiterate that so everybody knows. Okay, so I'm going to open this up today. I've been trying to create a song for the last week that has tempo, but I really haven't gotten there. I try to do it, I open it up and I'm like, okay, there's gonna be like 128 BPM or 140 beats per minute. Like I want to create a song with tempo, but you can't just force something. So this last week I've created a lot of music, but none of it has really had that much tempo. Poland, Turkey, wow, this is just awesome. Hopefully everything's working for you. This is so cool. Yeah, love these streams, brings people together. Hashtag Sweden, super rad. It does. It honestly, one of the reasons I love doing this more than anything is just, there's something really beautiful about, 2.0, yes, that is like in the 140 BPM packer. You are correct. But it's really beautiful to bring people together from all over the world and to have this session of music, because music kind of is the ultimate communicator, right? It's like something that it needs no language to really transfer emotion in an immediate way. That's why I love music more than anything. Is sometimes I have a hard time communicating what I'm feeling, but when I create music, I'm able to do that, and that is incredible and rad. How am I, Dan? Gingy, thank you for asking. I'm doing really good today. I'm feeling good. I had a nice little cardio session this morning, got my heart beating, sent the girls off to school, and Asia's in the other room working on a script that she's been writing, and so she's being creative right now, so I wanted to be creative as well. Hello from the Czech Republic. Awesome. Chile Limio? I'm so bad at reading these names, and I have bad vision, so anytime I lean forward, I'm really Sorry, will I use birds today? Probably not. I don't know, though. We'll see. You never know. I always start out the day by showing you a little bit of something that we worked on the other day. So I'm going to open this up and just play back what we were working on the other day. I worked on it a little bit more since we talked last. Let's see here. Make sure everything's working. We got that up. Get my console up. My lips are a little chapped today. So if it looks like I'm wearing lipstick, well, maybe I am. There's nothing wrong with wearing lipstick. But my lips are quite chapped. Okay, so the air conditioning just kicked on as well. Hopefully that's not going to be over the top. I tried to turn it off the other day, but it was so... What was my favorite subject in high school? Pushplar. My favorite subject in high school was broadcasting, journalism, or English. I really enjoyed English. I liked poetry. I liked reading. Just the typical thing that most artists say. I liked math, but as I got older, I didn't like it as much. I didn't enjoy geometry. I did not like stats. I don't know, statistics. I like a lot of English. I really loved, I was in plays growing up. I just did a lot of the arts. I love the arts. Okay, so I'm going to play this back and just listen to what kind of I had cooking with you guys the other day. This was from 2 days ago. This is not complete. This is not a complete idea, but it's the basis is there. Hey, the day has come and I can't believe that you're going away now. Yeah, you're on your own and I know it's best, but I don't want you to go. Take my hand, let's walk through this life. We don't know the way, but I know we'll find it. The fog is thick and the road is windy. Just listen to my voice, I know you'll find me. Hey, you, don't you worry, child, just look up. I'm the man in the moon. Don't you worry, child, just look up. I'm the man in the moon. I'm the man in the moon. Get tired, let me hold you with all my might. I've been struggling, but I won't stop trying. Even when we feel like dying, turn the light on and I'll lead you through. Forge a path that is made for two. Hold you up when the well is deep. Stay forever and I never leave. Hey, you, don't you worry, child, just look up. I'm the man in the moon. Don't you worry, child, just look up. That's all I got. I was working on this with Asia, who's one of my favorite people in the world to write with. I don't really know. I think it will go a lot of other places, and I'll let it build more and stuff like that. But that's kind of the basis of where we got the other day, and it was a lot of fun. So, again, I don't know if any of these things will ever be put out in a public way. I just enjoy doing this, and to be honest with you, I've written hundreds, if not thousands, of demos like this since I was about 14 years old that just sit on computers, and don't ever get seen. And I actually don't mind that because for me it's about having that moment to myself and being able to communicate something that I need, and it really is like gives me a great amount of relief from dealing with depression, anxiety, things like that to create. So what I've done now is I'm just kind of some days doing it on my own and some days doing it with you guys. Please live stream earlier. I will. I'll try to. Mornings are hard for me because I have the girls and stuff. But anyway, so I really, I don't know. I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, this is fun. And thanks for being here. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And love to all of you. And there's not really any purpose for this other than it'd be cool to raise a little money for my two charities, Love Loud, which is for our LGBTQ youth, and TRF, which is for pediatric cancer families and to raise money for them, and then to also just enjoy making music for fun. So thanks for being here with me today. I'm going to try to get going here now. So today, I've been starting the last couple days by doing just like a chord progression and then building on that. I want to try something different today. I want to open up with a synth that, because I do love synths. I grew up listening to a lot of synth-heavy music. Synth, it's a hard word to say. And so sometimes I'll just listen to, I'm not even trying to find a chord progression as much as I'm just trying to find something. Let's open up soundscapes. I want to find something that is just inspiring to me. Alien Contact, that's not very inspiring to me. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. So I have a keyboard right here, by the way, and that's how I'm kind of triggering all these noises. That was kind of cool, but I mean, it's not like jumping out to me as anything interesting, you know? That's really creepy and not inspiring to me. Baritone strange. No, it's not. Behind you? I mean, this all feels like it's just like creepy music stuff. Creepy, like Castle Ancient? No. Oh, weird. These are all weird. That's kind of cool sounding. Nah. Dreamy Amazonia. Man, can we just take a second and just talk about what's going on with the Amazon forest? It's just so sad. It's like, just, man, I really hope that we can get our governments together and do something. Yeah, feels bad, man. Yeah. Oh, there's just so many things. The Earth's lungs are on fire. Yeah, there's tears. Politicians don't care because they benefit from deforestation. Yeah, I think that is true in a lot of cases. Heartbroken, need action. I know. It's pretty heartbreaking what's going on around the world right now. I feel like there's just so many things that you don't even know where to start in making a difference, in making change, and you feel like you're screaming into a vacuum. Anyway, I don't want to use too much of this time today, right now, to think about sad things, because I feel like that's going to put us in a sad direction with our music. But maybe that's part of the problem, is nobody wants to focus on what's happening because it's just too sad, and everybody's like, there's so many sad things, I don't want to talk about it. But it's like, well, we kind of have to. Maybe we write about it. Maybe we write a song today that feels like happy Amazon vibes. We could do that. We'll see. We'll see if that comes out naturally. What does dreamy Amazonia sound like, anyway? It's not really like the Amazonian vibes I was looking for. Maybe let's open up some mallet instruments. Forget those sound effects. No. I'm trying to look for something that feels a little like tropical, maybe. This is kind of a cool sound. Comb mallets, what do those sound like? It's a little too Disney. Bongo bells. Blop stop. Ah. It's kind of cool, but really. Kind of cool, but it's not doing what I want it to do. But it's in the realm. I mean, I feel like one thing I will say though about this whole like thing right now is anytime I'm hearing anything like that, all I can think of is that Ed Sheeran song that's like, I'm in love with the shape of you. Like when he did that song, then everybody did a bunch of tropical songs, and tropical music has gotten really kind of almost overwhelming because there's so much of it that like don't get me wrong, I can get down with that, and I love that Ed song, by the way. I'm not D'ing on it. I just feel like there's been a lot of that going on right now, so I don't know necessarily that's where I want to go today, unless something really jumped out at me. But I do want tempo. And it would be nice to have something happy because, like I said, the world is pretty heavy right now. Sorry. Okay, so I feel like we've been trying to do something happy every day is basically what I'm saying. We haven't really gotten there yet. A folk song? I don't know that I'm feeling that folky. Can you please play something? Well, actually, that thing that I was playing right there a second ago was by one of my favorite artists who not a lot of people know. Well, a lot of people do know, but more people should know. Let's say that. It's this guy called David Hopkins, and he has this song called Jackson that goes, let me see here if I can. When you see everything working out, something comes traveling over to take away what you know. Breathe until your time is up. Breathe until it just starts killing you. Breathe until our trace is gone. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Love, Christmas isn't too far off. I know that I barely know you, but I wanna be where you are. Breathe until your time is up. Breathe until it just starts killing you. Breathe until our trace is gone. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Anyway, that's by this incredible artist. His name is David Hopkins. You should look it up. It's a song called Jackson by David Hopkins, and he sings it much better than that. Okay, so anyway, back to where we were. We're trying to find 80s essential. We could do something kind of in that realm of like, man walks down the street, says, but I do so much Paul Simon. I love Paul Simon, Graceland. We could do something super 80s like this though, like that kind of Stranger Things almost vibe, like you know what 80s song I really love that always like shouts, nah, like shots? You know that 80s song that's like, that always jumps out to me like, I wish I wrote that song is, some of them want to use you. That song is incredible by the Eurythmics. Sweet dreams are made of these. I mean, I kind of did something like that the other day, so I'm gonna keep moving here. More suitcase. Nah. Pluck strings. Nah. Synth. Let's look through synth miscellaneous. Drop conga. Nah. Dub bounce. Dub salad. Nah. Festival Island. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. I dig that sound. You guys kind of feel that? Let's vibe out on this for a second, okay? So let me see. That's too fast. All right, we're gonna go with about 95 BPM. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna stick on this, but let's try. What do you guys think? All right. All right, I think something like that, like real simple. 3, 4. All right, let's try that again. All right, that'll do. Let's fix that up a little bit. I'm gonna play around with what this sounds like too, to make it a little of our own thing. Hey. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't even mean to do that, but that kind of is different. Check this out. Okay, let's vibe on that for a second. I didn't even mean to quantize it like that, but it did it in a way that was like ba da kappa da ba da da kappa ba da ba kappa. That's kind of cool. Hold on. Ha! What a happy little surprise happened here. In my head, hold on, so. Yeah, and if it all goes so no, give me one more chance to go. And if you call my elevator, then I in the man and the wall. Singing like, whoa, right about our head today. And oh, no. I really like that. Sounds like it's straight from a video game. It does, right? It definitely has some video game vibes that I'm digging in a cool way. Okay, let me minimize that. Do this. Where did that massive thing go? No, I don't want that. Too many windows. Gotta close things down. I like this melody I was kind of doing. It was like, I wake up in the bed, thinking like, oh, la la la, and everybody tell me that I shouldn't be here late, and I know that that's on the night, and my baba mama better me, and I'm in like, oh. Right? Okay, let's play around with this. Hold on. So, Let's get that verse idea. So it's like, there's something in the bed that the down and the gun and the da da da. I don't need a bomb in my mind, and there's gotta be a better way. Someone in the kitchen cooking up a lot, you know. I don't know the third and the third and the bird, that's a better way. Here comes the beat in and out. Oh, that's cool. All right, hold on. Let me record that before I forget it. So, hold on, sorry. And oh wait, that was the wrong part. Hold on, right here. Okay, and I'm singing, and I'm feeling like So then the earlier part was 1, 2, 3. And then the woke up in the kitchen and the done got a better way. Telling them I'm dumb and the bird, but there's gotta be a turn today. Mama's in the cat and the barn and the done and the bird and the baby the done and the gotta be a better way. Here comes the beat and ooh, gotta be done and back to woke up in the bed and the bed in the bed today. Mama's in the door and the did and the better dead and the hey. Ooh, doom doom Cool. All right. We got the main idea there. So it's kind of this. I'm gonna do that one more time so I can get this really good. 3. Oh, mama's gonna call and I'm gonna down and the dead and that. Some made up words, kind of, you know. I'm in the same, I'm above with the bed and the bed and that. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed and the butter right. Working on my Twich and the phone and the snitch and the third and that. And I'm talking now, woke up by the la and the net and I hit it on and I did it on my body and the bed, but there's gotta be a better way. And ooh, oh no. And then we'll get somewhere, okay? So let's get this going here. This is feeling cool. All right, okay, so I definitely think we need a little bass here, but I want a synth bass. I want like a bouncy kind of doom, ba-doom, doom, 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 ba-boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-boom, boom, ba-doom. Nope. Nope. Hell no. No, thank you. No. Nope. No. Wah, wah, wah. No. Who wants to use this kind of bass? I want like a understated, bouncy. I might have to just make this all on my own from scratch. Croco? No. Nope. Drop laser? Nope. Closer. Closer, but not. I need some distortion on it. If I put some distortion, that might actually work. All right, let me just look at a couple more. But Essential 8 might work. No. That's kind of what I was looking for. If I put some reverb on this and I affect this a little bit, this is what I'm gonna use. Okay, let me play with this. Okay. No. I like the squareness. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do on this is I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna go to audio effects. No, sorry, I'm gonna go to plugins. I'm going to go to Valhalla. I know I want a reverb on it, and I definitely also, let me turn this down a lot. So. All right, let's go to gated reverbs, large gated snare. Now we're getting somewhere. This is sounding cool now. That might be too crazy, but let's play around. 3. Oh, mama's gonna call and I'm gonna run it down in the dead of night. So made up words, kind of, you know. I'm on in the sand and I'm bored with the bed and the bottom night. Too much reverb on there. Hold on, let's turn that down a little bit. Or just like, woke up in the bud in the barn. Maybe I just use it as a sub instead of bouncing it around. Let's see. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed in the buttery. Working on my Twitch and the phone and the snitch and the daddy. You like that? I threw in a little Twitch snitch there. No, it's not doing what I want it to do. It was closer then. So let's put on a little good hertz wow control. This is gonna make it sound a little more warble and cool. Tape. Good cassette. That kind of sounds cool. That's old school sounding. Let's try that. All right, I'm gonna go back to the reverb, but that reverb I had was not the right one. I think the high one is what's throwing me off. I need like a, let's play around here. Let's get this right. Oh, mama's gonna call and I'm gonna run it down in the dead of night. So made up words, kind of, you know. I'm on in the sand and I'm bored with the bed and the bottom night. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed in the buttery. Working on my Twitch and the phone and the snitch and the dead of night. And I'm talking now. Let's come back to this bass. It's not doing what I want it to do right now. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Okay, moving on. Another thing I always recommend, at least for myself, is when you're like you're not feeling something, don't just keep killing it into the ground. You're gonna throw off your creative process. So just move on. 3. Oh, mama's gonna call me. Oh, good. I definitely. You know what I need to do actually that I know already is I need to go to preferences and I need to turn down my sample size. Let's try 128. Maybe I'll get less latency with that because I've been dealing with a lot of latency issues. Even though this is just for me to know what the melody is, I don't like listening to it with the late. Oh, mama's gonna call me, I'm gonna run it down in the dead of night. So made up words, kind of, you know. I'm on in the sand, I'm bored with the bed and the bottom night. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed in the buttery. Working on my Twitch and the phone and the snitch and the dead of night. And I'm talking now. Boom, boom. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is that's where the bass is gonna come in. It's gonna be like boom, boom, boom. That's close. Bass guitar. No, too weird. No. That sounds pretty good. That boom, boom. So. And I'm talking. So donut. Woke up by the donut. So that's gonna be 1. Woke up by the 1 off. Okay. Woke up by the la. Boom, boom. Woke up by the la. Woke up by the la. Here we go. All right. Woke up by the la and then and I hit it on a bum, bum. I'm gonna just pitch these samples. So boom, bum. Bum, bum. Woke up by the la la and I hit it on. That's gonna be down to 3 half steps. There it is. Okay. Also, if I make these complex pro instead of beats, let's try complex pro. Woke up by the la la. Woke up by the. That sounds like garbage. Duh. That's better. Okay. Let's put a little overdrive on that. Boom, boom. You know what? This bass sounds awful too. Why do I keep trying to do bass? Let's just forget about the bass for now. I hear it in my head and I want to do it so bad, but I need to open up. I need a real bass guitar is what I need. Yeah, can I make myself louder? Yeah. Some made up words kind of, you know. I don't know a lot, but I think I'm gonna bet in the party. Working on my Twitch and the bum and the snitch and the third and that. Then I'm taking out. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Oh, I know what I need to do. I'll just do it with my vocal for now. Yeah. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. But there's gotta be a better way. And boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Alright, I'll just do a little, use my vocal for now since I don't have Ben here with his awesome bass skills. Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Let me fix this latency that obviously didn't fix by going down things. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So I'm going to pitch that down a full 12 steps. Okay, hold on. Complex Pro. Okay. This one needs to go over a little bit. That's a little flat. Let me fix this. But there's gotta be a better way. It sounds bad right now, but I'm gonna make it sound good in a second. Trust that. Trust that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a channel EQ, or I'm gonna take a EQ 8, throw it on that. I'm going to roll off that high end that makes it sound like a robot. I don't want it to sound like a robot voice. I want it to sound like a bass. Also, I need to pitch this so it sounds a little better. But there's gotta be a better way. It almost sounds like George Michael a little bit, that kind of like, you gotta have faith, baby. I know you're asking me to stay. Say please, please, please don't go away. Say I'm giving you the blues, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have faith. I don't want to get that in my head though, because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But that's kind of like, it has that like vibe to it, which is cool. Let's fix the pitch of this one. There we go. But there's gotta be a better way. And okay, we're also gonna put I'm gonna put a chorus effect on this a little bit to make it cooler. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna open up Good Hertz right here. I'm gonna throw on a wow control. And I want to double. It's kind of cool. But there's gotta be a better way. And ooh, cool, we're getting somewhere. Let's put a little reverb on that, and we'll call it good and move forward. Reverberoni. See, now it's starting to just sound like a synth, you know what I mean? But it's like the actual synth that I wanted, which is like understated, not too hard, but you feel the low end of it a little bit. But there's gotta be a better way. And okay. All right. So, okay, let's get rid of that last thing I was doing. So, C, C, D, D, B, B, C, C, M, M, so, don't know. Wait, so, so. I'm trying to think of something that I wanted to do before it drops into a big chorus. Let me listen to it all now, though. Oh, mama's gonna call me, gonna some made up words, kind of, you know. I'm in the same, I'm aboard with the bed and the powder. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed and the powder. Working on my Twich and the bum and the snitch and the third. And I'm talking about, ooh, got 'em in a better way. And ooh, and about the but there's gotta be a better way. And so so A minor, B, D. Now we'll give the tension so that when we hit D. Cool, okay. All right, I know where I'm going now. So let's go. Sorry, hold on, sorry. Okay, so I'm sure this isn't making a whole lot of sense to you right yet, but it will in a second. So. So. So it's gonna be A. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Okay, let me fix this real quick. So this is gonna be the pre-chorus. Really, what the purpose that a pre-chorus serves is to build tension, so that when that chorus drops, it gives you that good feeling. You don't always have to have one; it's not a rule or anything, but in certain cases, it's good to understand that. Here we go. So much tension, I don't know what to do. Release. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, just drawing this in real quick, and then I'll get on it. Okay. Ultimate tension coming up. Quantize and quantize that. Okay, and then we're gonna get to the chorus. So it's. And then we're gonna get that. The chorus. So, oh, something. Let's see what we want for the chorus. Actually, I should write the pre-chorus first, and I'll see what. So I'm pretty staccato on the verse. It's kind of like this. It's really fast moving. There's gotta be a better way. And I promise to reach out. I know, I'm so sorry. So I want to keep it moving, but so hold on. So oh, I did think I should go same melody but different chord progression. Let's try that for now, and I might change that later, but right now I'm just going to keep that. You told me, and then chorus. Are you ready? 'Cause here it comes. So I'm just making this chord progression real quick. So it'll go C, then it'll go down to, It might be easier just for me to play this actually than try to move it. Okay, so I'm gonna go. You told me. So you told me all right, let's record this thing. 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right, that'll work. That last one I did. So this is gonna be the chorus that we're making right here. Let me just get it all right here. I really like that melody. Man, I always eat like breakfast right before I do this. So it's not good to sing when you're just eating. It's a lot of indigestion. Sorry for coming off the mic so much, guys. I'm sure that's driving everybody crazy. All right, okay, cool. We got that. So that's gonna go right here. So the pre-chorus. You told me. No more Reese's cereal. Don't worry, I didn't do Reese's cereal today. Okay, let's see where I want to go here. Somewhere in that could be nice. I'm not the daddy, but baby, you know too. All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. Out of my baby, what am my baby? All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think of something like that? Like, tell me, all the things I do. Every time I call me, I'm thinking of you. Oh my baby, something did. Oh my pretty, I did it for you. I'm gonna put that down for now, and I might mess around with that more. So tell me for my feelings, I can dip it. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. I'm a baby. All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. Right? That's kind of cool. And it has some guitars that came in and stuff on that. That could be really cool. And a drum beat, like. So tell me for my. You know what I mean? He needs a bass. It's like. Like a bass with a delay on it. Bass with a 16th note delay, I believe. So. That's close. Let me see what this sounds like if I play around with this song. If I EQ this so it's not as harsh and then I put a delay on it, it could actually be pretty cool. Okay. Let me mute my vocal. Cool. Okay. Trust me on this for a second. If I get this right, this is going to sound cool. If I don't get it right, it's going to sound horrible. So, that's kind of how it works in life. Let's put a simple delay with a 16th note, I believe. So, actually, second. No, 1. Yes. Oops. It's not right yet, but I will get it to sound right. Trust that. Trust. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 do 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 do. Okay, the sound of that is not right because right now it's like boish, but it'll get there. We're getting there. Okay, let me put a little reverb on that. Dan, talk to us, please. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at talking and doing this at the same time. I know I'm bad at it. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is just create a little low end, but I don't want too much low end because I'm out of bass on top of the sound. So hold on. So tell me for my feelings, I can dip it in. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. Cool. Still not doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is more of like a. But maybe a kick will help. Have I heard of BTS? Of course I've heard of BTS. Super talented dudes. Okay, here we go. So take me far. Ba 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 ba. 2, 3, 4. Take me far. And all of these need to go quieter each time. So one, this one needs to be quieter than the one before. And duplicate that. Oops, I don't want to save yet, even though I probably should. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're getting there. And then I'm gonna get a clap with some delay as well, and so it's like do 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 do. So tell me about my feelings. I can dip all the things I ever did. I did it for you. Cool, cool, cool. This is gonna be cool. My vision is there, even though it doesn't sound good yet. So right now I'm just gonna do a 808. I'm gonna do an 808 light. Okay. Oops. I did it for you. This might be the pre-chorus, actually, to be honest with you. This might not be the chorus. It feels kind of pre-chorusy to me, actually. Yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Dan, you better save because it's going to crash on you. You're probably right. Okay, we'll call it, what are we going to call this? We'll call it the Amazon. Okay? Because maybe it's going to be something about Mother Earth or something. I don't know. Something about, like, doing something different to make this world last longer, right? Okay, so we're going to put a clap that comes on the second time every time. So the second clap sounds a little different than the first. I'm going to put the 707 on that one, so, and dry. So. Cut out on that. I did it for you. And then it's going to be the chorus. Okay, that's the pre-chorus, actually. I did not think that was going to be the pre-chorus, but that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the pre-chorus. So I might get rid of this thing right here. And then it's, so take me for my, that's the pre-chorus. I got rid of that other thing I had there because I didn't like it very much. I need to bring in a bass there. Dude. Ooh, this is going to be cool. This is coming together now in my head. I'm actually really excited about where this is going. So what I'm going to do is, since I don't have my man Ben here to help me out with better bass than me, I'm going to do my own little bass-a-roni with this Rickenbacker bass. I think I want full throttle. I do not like how that sounds right now, so let me try palm muted. Let me get rid of that one. Okay, let me get rid of that one. Palm muted, maybe, is how I want it. Okay, let me find the right tone. That's not the right tone. No. Sorry here, guys. I like how wide that is. All right, that's gonna be it for us for now, okay? Here we go, okay, ready? We're bringing in the bass. 3, 4. And then that's when the chorus is gonna drop. Ooh, cool. We definitely need some guitars here too. So I'm gonna just, since we don't have awesome guitars in here, I'm going to just do some MIDI guitars for the meantime. This is feeling cool, right? A band stream would be cool one day. I agree. I'll talk to the guys about that. Everybody's kind of like decompressing right now, so it's hard to get everybody together, but you get the idea. And then chorus, so go away when I get you out. So come on, baby, I'll sort it out. Maybe I think I'm gonna do that same chord progression for the actual chorus. Let's move that over. Okay, let's listen from the top to get a little perspective here. Oh, mama's gonna call me, we're gonna run again in the dead of night. Some made up words, kind of, you know. I'm gonna miss him and I'm over the bed in the bed of night. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed in the bed of night. Working on my twitch and the bum and the stitch in the dead of night. In the dead of night, gotta be a better way. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do here what I actually had done earlier. Aha, aha, aha. We got this figured out here. All right, we're gonna do, and it was A. I think, right? Oh, wait. And so what I'll do to get back to that is, hold on one second. Okay, hold on. I almost got this, guys. 1 second here. How long ago was it that there it is. Oh, wow, edit. Redo. Edit, undo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move that forward here. Better way. Move this to here. You told me. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I see. Sorry, guys. 2 before, which would be right there. You told me. No, it's. What? What am I doing wrong here? There it is. Okay. Oh, it's because that needs to go away. Okay. Sorry, I'm figuring this out here on the go. I don't know if it makes sense, if you guys are following what I'm doing here, but it's going to be cool, I think. I'm changing one of the chord progressions just so that when the chorus or pre-chorus hits, it drops harder. I think this is going to do it. Okay. Better way. Okay. You told me. So tell me for my feelings. And then it's gonna drop, then we're gonna get the chorus, okay? And then we're gonna write like, I just need to only write like the best thing ever right there, okay? No pressure. Here we go, okay. From the top, here we go. Oh, mama's gonna call me, we're gonna run again in the dead of night. Some made up words, kind of, you know. I've been in the same, I'm bored with the bed in the bed of night. Hey, everybody. I don't know a lot, but I think I got the bed in the bed of night. Working on my Twitch. You guys digging it? It's feeling cool, right? And I'm talking now. There gotta be a better way. You told me. Yeah, that feels good. I did it for you. Love you guys. I did it for you. So tough. Run away, wait, don't run away. Okay, let's get that bass back in now that we're here. I'm gonna go to sample or plugins. Cool, we're getting there, guys. Rickenbacker, actually, whoops, I think that did it on the wrong thing. Oh no, it did it right, okay. Okay, where was it? Rickenbacker, there's no cooler name than the Rickenbacker bass. I don't care what you say, that's just like, whoever came up with that, they were like, what should we call it? Actually, it was probably some guy's last name, and he was like, well, I should call it after my last name, Rickenbacker, because how dope is that? Okay, so I think, yes, I think it's still there. So tell me for my feelings, I can do. No, I'm gonna have to play it in, that's all right. Okay, ready? 3, 4. Tell me for my feelings, I can do. Up. Let's get that again. So tell me for my feelings, I can do. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. I'm a baby. All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. Cool. Okay. Let me get that mixed right. Quantize these. Let me elongate certain notes that I wanted longer, like that. So tell me for my feelings, I can do it. All the things I ever did, yeah. I did it for you. I'm a baby. All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. Yes, 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 yes. All the things that I ever did, all the things that I ever did, I did it for you. So yes, so this, maybe it's a chorus or maybe it's just a refrain. I did it for you. I did it for you, did it for you. I did it for you. I did it for you. So maybe some guitar. I think it's gonna be a guitar refrain, and we'll do the "Did It For You" with it. So I'm gonna go to guitars and plucked. We'll just do this for now because this will work. Okay. This guitar doesn't sound right, but I'll get it right now. I'm going to record the notes and I'll get it right later. All the things that I ever did, I did it for you. And 3 a.m. Cool. All right, that's the basic idea of the melody I wanted. Okay, so let's listen to this again. So. Honestly, all these guitars are going to sound pretty awful, but I'm just trying to capture the idea, so I don't really care, to be honest. Alright, let's try that. That sounds kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Cool, cool. Let's move this also down to here. Whoops, that's awesome. Cool, cool. I saw someone say, "Aren't you with the band?" And yes, I am a band, but I also just create for fun on my own, guys. This is just me creating for fun. Cool, that's pretty cool, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a vocal on top. I already know that I want a vocal on top of that. That's kind of singing that part. I want like a really pleasant high up. I did it for you. Recording. Hey, what happened there? Why aren't you recording me? Save and quit. How's everybody doing out there, by the way? Are we doing all right? What's going to happen with these musics that you've created in streams? I don't know. I'm just creating for fun. I honestly have no intentions. I don't know. Doing well. How's you? Good. I'm doing good. Oh, you guys are very kind. Solo album, I don't know. I like playing with the band. I really love creating with the band, playing with the band. But I just like, I need a release. I have to do stuff on my own or I go crazy. Okay, let me record that thing. So I did it for you. What's going on with my vocal again? Why is it being so weird? Hey, 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 why are you being weird? Why? I don't know what's going on. My vocal's being weird. Let me try opening it up again. That's weird that it's doing this. I think someone's hacking me so that I answer more questions. You guys are very kind. Just asking because all of them are so cool. Thank you so much. Have I ever released my own song? Not really, no. I haven't done anything like this before. I just enjoy doing it because I've done, like I said, I've done this since I was 14. I really have written thousands of demos like this when I started at the age of 14 because it's really been a therapeutic thing for me. When I was really struggling with depression and anxiety as a teenager, I found a lot of peace and refuge in doing this, you know? So I don't really have a rhyme or reason. I don't think you always need to create necessarily for a reason. I think sometimes you just create to create, you know? All right, let me record this thing here. There it is. That's what I wanted there. Because I sang it wrong on the first one. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a lot of reverb on these because I just want them to be like complementary to the guitar. Well, what we have there right now, which isn't great, but it'll do the job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these, I'm going to group them, I'm going to go to audio effects, I'm going to throw an EQ on them to take all the low end out because I don't need that on these for what I'm looking to do. So when I do that, it just takes the low end out. A real simple thing that does it's not a whole lot of complication there. We'll turn that down. So you get the idea. It's kind of like. Yeah, it just adds a little bit of complexity to the beat. Did you get any info on affiliate yet, Bino? Any info on affiliate? I don't know what that is, to be honest. Affiliate? What is that? I'm trying to set it up so people can donate to these charities. I'm going to do that at some point. I just haven't yet. All right, let's listen from the top to get some perspective here. Spasibo. Oh, mama's gonna call me, some made-up words, kind of, you know. Oh, a Twitch affiliate. Yeah, I am looking into that. I'll get that done, yeah. Working on my Twitch and the phone and the snitch and the third and that. You're the best, Bino. I'm sorry. Something like that, you know. Gotta be a better way. You told me. So tell me for my feelings. I can't defeat all the things I ever did. I did it for you. I'm a baby. All the things that I ever did. I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now before I get any further is I'm going to start to actually record some real vocals opposed to me just mumbling. I said something here that I like, which is caught up in my feelings. So let's start. Like, of all these things that I said, you know, you got to go. Have a great afternoon. All right, Amy, love you. Of all the things that I said here, I kind of listened to what this naturally brings up in my mind. Because it will automatically, when I'm creating a song, naturally I'll have some words that will just pop into my mind. And I'll just say them as I'm going along. But that's kind of how I like to create, because something is in there, I just don't know what it is. And something about this makes me feel like, for some reason that I said caught up in my feelings. So what I'll do then is I'll take something like that and I'll explore it in my mind. I'm like, well, what am I caught up in my feelings about? And then I'll write from that point. So if that makes sense, that's kind of what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll write a poem. I'll just be sitting down and write a poem, and then I'll make that into a song. There's all different kinds of things that lyricists do to get to a lyrical place that feels good for them. But for me personally, like I said, this is a method that I actually use quite a bit, which is kind of mumbling, just saying things that come into my head, not thinking about it, and then after I've made some melodies, and I'll listen back and be like, oh, did I say caught up in my feelings there? Cool, I like that. And then I also said all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Those are the two things that kind of jumped out to me that I was like, cool. So this person is caught up in their feelings. I made this bigger because someone's been asking me to make my text bigger. And for the good of me, I need to make it bigger. Okay, caught up in my feelings, something, 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 something. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. It's a simple concept, but it's actually quite beautiful, and it actually moved me in where it was at. So I want to play around with that. So caught up in my feelings. Obviously, the only person that's really made me feel this way is Asia. So I'm going to write a little bit about Asia here. Because when you're in a relationship, especially when you have kids with someone and you're trying to start a family, it's hard. And we've been through some really hard stuff over the last couple of years. And so you do feel this sentiment in some regards when, you know, where you feel like you're doing everything for someone else. And a lot of people say, well, that's not healthy and you need to live for yourself too. I agree. Of course, you need to have self-love and you need to be self-reliant and be able to exist without this person. But that doesn't mean there isn't something very beautiful and romantic about saying, you know, all the things I ever did, I did it for you. It's a pretty powerful thing. So I'm going to go into that. And so it's cool because it leads up to it. It's like caught up in my feelings. It's like, all right, I'm about to say what I'm feeling, you know? I feel like your dad giving me advice right now. Well, I am a dad, but I don't want to be that dad. I like to be like 50% dad. I still like to feel young. I'm 32, so not too bad. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know what to do. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know what to do. All the things I ever did. But all the things I ever did. This is a very simple sentiment, but it describes me as a person pretty well. I'm always caught up in my feelings. I'm always confused about why am I depressed? Why am I this? Why this? That? Like I can't handle the amount of feelings that I have. But the one thing I do know is that a lot of what I do is for my girls. So I do like this sentiment. I think it's a powerful thing that probably a lot of people feel. Or they're like, I don't really know what this life is about, but I do know that you, whether it's your mom, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, whatever it is, your dog, you know, you have that person in your life that that you really live for, that makes you happy. So yeah, I'm gonna explore that. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. I think I'm going to say caught up in my feelings again, but then I'm going to change after that. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know who I am. I could write an essay about that. Don't know who I am. I don't know what that... Like, every day that I get older, I feel like I'm more confused about why we're here, what existence is about. Like, I just am so confused about life. But, so I cling to the things that I know. I know that I love you, people, my people, who I share my music with, and we sing together, and that's something I know. I really lost a lot of faith and religious fervor. I'm quite more of a spiritual human being now than anything else. So I lost a lot of those things. And that was really unsettling for me. But anyway, so the point I'm getting to is that I have been in a kind of an existential crisis for a long time. So don't know who I am is quite honest for me. And it's funny because I feel like something that people say about our band is they're like, well, they create so many different songs, sound like so many different genres. I don't feel like Imagine Dragons know who they are. And I'm always like, yeah, duh. Do you know who you are? No. Like, how am I supposed to know who I am? I'm not going to make one song that sounds like the same thing. Like, that's ridiculous. Who knows what this is all about, you know? Find me that person and you have found me a liar or a crazy person. Nobody truly knows, you know, what it's all about. Maybe you do, I don't know. But I haven't met someone who convincingly is like, I have all the answers. And I'm like, oh, yes, Mr. Prophet. Anyway, I digress. Back to the song. So that's I'm going to sing that. So caught up in my feelings. Don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know who I am. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know who I am. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, don't know who I am. But all the things I ever did, Caught up in my feelings, don't know who I am, but all the things I ever did, I like that melody, but all the things so I'll repeat that, ever did, things I ever did, I did it for you. All right. I want to stick with the did it for you, so I'm going to actually change this second line here. Don't know who I am. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth, searching for. So I'm saying basically the same thing as don't know who I am, but I'm just saying it a different way because it will sing better. And I actually think maybe it's more powerful, searching for some truth. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. All right, let's try singing that. That feels like we're on to something here. Okay, here we go. Caught up in 2, 3. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Cool. I can sing that better, but I like how it feels. Is it feeling good to you? Yeah, it's feeling emotional for me, actually. Ooh. That's how you know you're onto something. It feels emotional for me. 1, 2, 2, 3. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. I think I like better how I went up into the falsetto at the end there. I did it for you. Okay, let's try that one more time. We're getting there. Yeah. I love you all. Here we go. Ready? Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. All right, we're getting some. Caught up in my feelings. All right. Definitely gonna want some reverb on this. I think I could sing that a lot better too, but I'm gonna just put it in place so I can just listen to it real quick. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. I did it for you. Let's try this again. We're getting there, but it's not there yet. I need my voice to warm up too. Just jumping right into it. 2, 2, 3. Caught up in. Nope. Oh, hold on, too early. How often have you guys done that where like you were trying to sing a song in the car or something and you come in too early and you like belt it, you know? Oh, okay. All the time. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Cool. I like that it sounds like cool, like different. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, in my feelings. Oops. Searching for some, caught up in my feelings. I'm gonna punch in on the second half here. I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. But all the things I ever did, searching for some truth. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. I think I'm gonna stick with that last. Did it for you. Hold on. Trying to get this take so that it feels just right. Now I'm gonna double this, I think, and spread it wide. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings. Cool. All right, cool. This is feeling good. I'm gonna double the caught up in my feelings, and then let the rest be a single vocal, and I'm gonna spread these two vocals wide, like that. And then I'm gonna group all of these. Actually, it's pretty messy right now, but I'll clean it up in a little bit. I'm just trying to get the idea out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught up in my feelings. 1, 2, 3. Caught up in my feelings. One more time. 3. Caught up in my feelings. Don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Let's double that too. I did it for you. Oops. Things I ever did, I did it for you. Why does that sound like it's popping in my ear? I did it for you. Oh, it's not popping. All right. Sounded like it was popping in my ear. Okay, so. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do, but all the things I ever did, I did it for you. That's definitely popping in my right ear. It's this.
I did it for you.
Wow, what happened there? It's being so weird. Let's redo that one.
All the things I ever did, I did it for you.
I think that was good, right?
I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. All the things I ever did, searching for some truth. All the things I ever did, I did it for you.
No, I'll just do. I did it for you.
All the things I ever did, I did it for you. All the things I ever did, I did it for you.
Okay. Oops, what happened there?
All the things I ever,
Yeah.
all the things I ever did, I did it.
What? I have so many weird like glitches that happen on this program. Okay, let's listen from the top because that's being weird. I guess I could just take that and do that. Cool. Okay, from the top. So I need to write lyrics now to this part. Oh, did I like delete that verse? Oh, hopefully I can remember how this goes. That was it. Okay. That was it. Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened to that scratch vocal. I don't gotta lie, but I think I'm fun. And then it goes. And 3, 4. Oh no. And one more of these, yeah. And
Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. All the things I ever did, I did it for you.
oh, what happened there? What is that?
I did it for you.
Where is that vocal coming from? Oh my gosh.
Did it for you.
There's some mysterious ghost vocal here. No way. Like, I am so confused by Ableton and this glitch right here.
Did it for you. Caught up.
Oh, wait. So what I did... No, that was all me. Sorry. I was blaming Ableton, but it's not Ableton. That was actually all me. I did the wrong... Move that forward.
I did it for you.
Okay, there we go. My bad. Okay. Okay, delete that. Clean this up. I'm just cleaning up a little bit here. Okay, so let me record this scratch vocal just so I have it now. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it's doing that weird thing where it's like doing a vocal that looks like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is not me. That's Ableton. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, so let me open this up. So what I'm going to do here, just because I'm running out of time now, is I'm going to record that vocal idea for the verse. And so I have it. And then I'm going to record my little idea that I had for the chorus. And then I'm going to take some questions from you guys and actually sit down and actually answer some questions for a good amount of time before I head out for the day. So I got about 10 more minutes here. So this will take me about 2 minutes, and then we'll do questions for the rest. That sounds good for you guys. All right, here we go. Okay, ready? It's working. And I don't understand. And I'm singing out, ooh.
And caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings. Oh, I'm caught up in my feelings. Cool. You guys get it now, right? Here comes the beat. And I jump in the bed, in the bed, in the bed. And I'm singing out. Caught up in my feelings, don't know what to do. But all the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings, searching for some truth. All the things I ever did, I did it for you. Caught up in my feelings. I'm caught up in my feelings. Cool, and then we'll go somewhere else. But anyway, that's it for today. For the creation process. Da, 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 da. We should end with listening to a little bit of Speechless. That's the one we did, the first song we did that stuck in my head actually quite a bit. We'll listen to it for like just a second. Actually, we'll just listen to the chorus. So this was the first day, and I'll reflect on songs and kind of like, help me, can anybody hear the sound? It's a good way to end, right? And then we'll do some questions. Pain and sorrow make their rounds deep below me. My heart, it seems to skip a beat, but I feel alright today, and you cannot take that away. They've broken down my walls, but I still roam these halls. Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless, feeling like I love you all. Every day. Speechless, there's nothing you can say to make it feel okay. Tell me now if we can never work this out. It seems forever since I felt like there's some more for us. Will this ever change? Speechless, looking for the words to say. Speechless. Okay, I'm gonna take some questions, guys, before I head out today. Thank you all for joining me, by the way, for this creation session that we had. I don't really want to see myself, so I'll go over like this. I hate it when you're talking to someone on FaceTime or Skype or something, and you can just tell that the whole time they're like looking at themselves
in the top corner. You know what I'm saying? And I'll find myself doing that if I see, and then I'm like thinking about that. So I just try not to. I'm in this new place right now where I'm really trying to not, when I'm talking to anybody, if I'm doing like a Skype or FaceTime, I'll like try to get like cover up my face with my thumb. So I want to like actually have a conversation with someone like you would in normal life, where you're just seeing them and you're not thinking about what you're looking like, because that's a really awful way of living. Okay, so let's answer some questions here. Okay. What bands did I listen to growing up? Let me see who that is. That's Waiting in Time. I listened to a lot of different things. I listened to a lot of singer-songwriters like Cat Stevens, Billy Joel, Paul Simon, the Rolling Stones, Harry Nilsson. And then I listened to a lot of 90s hip-hop like Tupac, Biggie, Outkast. I listened to some grunge rock like Nirvana, Pearl Jam. Yeah, so I listened to all kinds of stuff, but that's some of it. What was I thinking about when I made Warriors? Pushplar. I think these names go so quick. Sorry if I'm pronouncing you wrong. I was in a low place when I wrote that song. I was feeling heavy and overly dramatic, which is a pretty normal thing for me, and I was trying to just push through it. So it was a song about feeling like growing up, I didn't feel like I fit in a box. I felt like an outcast quite often. But I was always, my head was turning, and I knew that I had big ideas and big expectations for myself. And I believed in myself, even though I was quite dealing with a lot of depression and things like that. So that song's about kind of rising above that and and embracing yourself and loving yourself. What's my favorite movie? Jose X. I like a lot of the old school movies. I really like Fight Club. I love anything with Brad Pitt. I love Tom Hardy. I like kind of weird thriller, dark movies. Right now I'm watching this show called Mindhunter about serial killers. I have a real fascination with serial killers and true crime. As creepy as that sounds, I really am into that stuff. But I also liked like old school movies like Princess Bride and, just like things that make me feel nostalgic, I guess now. I can go for a good romance movie. I'm not a big comedy guy. It's hard for me to find somebody who I really find, not that they're not funny, but I just have a hard time connecting with humor unless it's a very specific type of humor. I really love The Office. I love the British version of The Office, which is the first one that I watched. I love Ricky Gervais. I find him really funny. And I thought Steve Carell did a great job with the American version. I like both of those. That's like, if I were to say this is my type of humor, that was it. I really enjoyed Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones, and I watched all those kind of popular culture big things. But yeah, what about Game of Thrones, Dan? I don't know. What about it? Oh, I said it. Yeah, that was probably before I said it. Terrific boy. How are your twins? How was Arrow's first day of school? Thanks for asking. Aim to Platts Insta, something Platts Insta. Send me to Platts Insta. The twins are doing good. I think I just heard them walk in the door right now. They were over at like a workout facility thing, hanging out by themselves. No, with Asia. And now they're home for nap. They're amazing. I mean, they're like my favorite part of life. And my little girl is doing great. Arrow is loving school, and she's about to start piano lessons. She's also doing theater, musical theater. I think they're going to do a special version of some Lion King or something like that. So this will be her first time doing that, so I'm pretty stoked on that. When is the baby due? October 1st, she's being induced. Thank you for asking. Rachel, I think that was. Rachel H. Photography. Will we go to Russia on tour? Yes. Sorry, I didn't catch your name on that, though. Absolutely, we will. I love Russia. Same with Ukraine and everywhere in Eastern Europe and Western Europe. We're going to go worldwide, but I don't know when that's going to be. Will you come back to Zurich? Of course, Michael. Absolutely, I love Zurich. Is in Imagine Dragons songs, the rest of the band makes background voices? Yeah, the band sings on things all the time and do harmonies. They're incredible singers, all of them. They're all collegiate musicians. Gal Vaknin, 19, I think. When is the next tour? Stan Byrne. Stanburn. Soon. I don't know. I don't know, actually. I can't say soon. It could be in a year. It could be 2 years. I don't really know. Bino, Germany, I got to meet you. Yes, Bino, absolutely we'll meet up when I'm in Germany. You'll have to let me know details on that. But absolutely we'll meet up. When's Asia due? Oh, yeah, October 1st. I think I got that one already, right? Dan, send a kiss to my son. Maisona. Mwah! Come to the Netherlands? Art class? Absolutely we'll come to the Netherlands. I love the Netherlands. Will the Origins tour? Kira Krohina 31. I hope I pronounced that right. We didn't do a direct tour for Origins because we just come off Evolve and everybody needed a break. But when we tour for the next record, whenever that will be, we absolutely will be playing a lot from Origins on that as well as the new record, as well as Evolve and Night Visions and Smoke and Mirrors. We're going to kind of do best of everything probably. What is your inspiration for making new songs? That's White Web W. Anything. I don't really know. I don't pick. I just wake up and I find inspiration in life and where I'm at and how I'm feeling, and just, I can find inspiration from anything. Will we come to the UK? Cookie Nugget? Absolutely, we will. 100%. Do I like Israel, Dan? Yes or no? Absolutely, I like Israel. That is from Iria de Bean Gamer or something. I probably said that wrong. Sorry, it moves super fast. So it's hard to me see after all this. Will we come to Argentina after Rio 2019? That's something Gakko 7. I'm so sorry. This moves so fast. I don't know how people do this. I love Argentina. Absolutely, we'll be coming there. I'm not sure if we're coming there right after Rock in Rio though, which I'm really excited for. I love Rock in Rio. Brazil. Do I like Linkin Park? I love Linkin Park. R.I.P. Chester, love you. Albin, Doc, Deb. Lex Do, Portugal, yeah, of course. I love some of the best fans in the world of Portugal. Portugal goes crazy. Those shows are insane. Anybody who goes there. Do you like Bastille and X Ambassadors? Florian 1410. X Ambassadors I signed. I found them when they were a small band. I signed them to Interscope. So obviously I love X Ambassadors. Bastille, I've met those guys many times. Daniel and I share a birthday, and our name is Dan, which is kind of weird. And he's wonderful and talented, and I love everything they do. Yeah. I think Platzman played the drums with them actually when they came touring through Vegas. Okay. Sorry, this is moving fast, so I'm trying to. Best advice about life? Wow, that's a really broad question. That's hard. Betty 07. I would say just love yourself. That's my best advice. Love yourself. Find the things that you love to do every day and do them. Do it every day. Do the things you love every day. Find a way. If it's reading a book, if it's listening to a podcast, if it's making music, if it's writing a poem, if it's doing math, if it's drawing, whatever it is. Bino, yes, thank you for slowing down the chat. If you can slow it down even a little more, that'd be awesome. But you actually, it's pretty good right now, so don't worry about it actually. But yeah, do what you do love every day. That would be my best advice. And not everybody's able to do that. Some people are working 3-4 jobs a day. But if it's possible even to find 5 minutes to do what you love, that's better than nothing. Okay, let me see here. What's your favorite Nico Vega song? Nico Vega is an awesome band by my wife, Asia. Carmen 09. Man, they have so many good songs, but I really love Iron Man. If you look up Iron Man by Nico Vega, everybody should look that up. It's an incredible song. That and Gravity are two of my favorites. Iron Man, Gravity. Coldplay / Imagine Dragons. I don't know what that means. Texas? Texas? I like Coldplay. That's a question. I think they're a great band. Yeah, Bino, I saw. He just texted me. I'll get on that. I love the Foo Fighters. That's from the Shady Fire. Dave Grohl is amazing. Wonderful human being. And they're a great band. Timeless. Iconic. I had a big picture of Kurt Cobain on my wall all growing up. I love everything that Nirvana has done and stood for and stands for, as well as the Foo Fighters. Do I watch any sports? 1 M4 G3R. I do enjoy watching some sports. I'm not like an avid sports watcher, but I like watching basketball when it gets to the finals. Football, I'll watch like playoffs, stuff like that. I'm not someone who watches during the seasons or anything or has like diehard teams. But I enjoy hanging out with friends. And when people get excited about something, I'm easily excitable. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in a room with a lot of people who are excited about something, I feel it in my vibe out on that. So maybe I won't be the biggest fan of something, but in the moment it will seem like it because I get very excited. Do I listen to Marshmello from Sarcastic? What is that? Something sarcastic? Little sarcastic? No, I read See a Sarcastic. See a Sarcastic. I really like that song that Marshmello did with Churches. I need you here with me every day. I'ma say the words that I want you to say. There's a in my heart and I won't go away. Oh, I know I'm finally free. Something like that. I need you here with me every day. Okay, cool. Okay. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Imagine Dragons. UA. Chocolate. That's an easy one. I didn't have to think about that very much. Chocolate. Imagine Dragons. What does it mean? From follow, Mashu. It's an anagram. Come to Poland. Okay, we will. At some point. Play any video games? The Shady Fire? Yes, absolutely. I love video games. I play a lot of League of Legends. I haven't got to play as much lately as I want to, but I definitely need to get more into that again. I'm excited for World of Warcraft Classic Remaster to come out. I never played that, but a lot of people that I know did, and I was like, oh, I have to at some point do that. Reveal the anagram, please. London Dragons. I can't do that. At some point in time, we will, I'm sure. Greetings from Russia. Hello, Russia. Love you. Peru. Yes, Peru. Greece. I tried to play The Witcher 3. Who is that? Facing 999. I tried to play The Witcher 3. It was just so big and overwhelming, and I was like on tour. I just didn't have enough time to like put into that. That's one of the reasons I like League of Legends, because I have 1 hour and you do it and you get off and that's it, But The Witcher was just it's so big. I don't know. Okay, I got to go off here in a minute because I think the twins just got home and I got to go get them ready for night time. It's nap time. Do I like Stranger Things? Yes. I watched the first season. I haven't watched the new one yet. Do you play Zelda? I did play Zelda. I got like 3/4 through. It was on the Switch, and I don't know why I couldn't. I just like didn't complete it. I have a hard time completing games. That's the truth. I really like. I'll do it, and I'll get tired of it. Like, there's very few things I don't get tired of. I don't know. The anagram is Ria Gia Demons, I think, because you have a song called Demons, and I named one of my kiddos Gia. Ria Gia Demons. I've never heard that one. That's my first time hearing that. If it's my first time hearing it, that should answer that for you. I mean, that would be really cool, but no. I didn't plan that ahead. I was like, in 10 years, I'm going to have a child. I'm going to name them Gia. I'm going to write a song called Demons. It's going to be a big song for us. And then Ria just sounds cool. Most attractive characteristic in a person. What a great question. Char's Secret Spa, I think it was. Most attractive characteristic in a person. I think confidence definitely is an attractive trait, like undeniably. But for me, I'd say more than anything, defining confidence, not false confidence. Like that is, when you meet someone and they're cocky and they're self-absorbed and egotistical, nothing is more unattractive to me than that. When I meet someone who is evidently trying to make people around them feel good about themselves and radiating love and light, that's really attractive to me. It's one of the reasons that I love Asia. She really will get in a room with strangers and like never once think about what she looks like or is she getting enough attention. She just wants other people around her to feel good. That's always a really attractive quality to me in anything. A friend, a loved one, like that to me is like what life is about, is making people around you shine. And if you do that, then that's really rad and attractive, and it attracts people, I think, into your life. What do you think about the Elder Scrolls from Jeremus Monk? Jeremus Monk? I liked it a lot. I didn't play it all the way through, but I got pretty far, and I really thought it was super rad. It was one of those things I wish I could have put more time into it, because I did really enjoy it. You still hate toe socks? Yeah. I hate seeing feet. I don't I don't need to see the shape of someone's toes. Like I don't have a need for that. Unless it's like, no, I can't, I honestly can't think of any time where I'm like, oh, cool, stranger. Hello, Charlie. Nice to meet you. Oh, cool. You have toe shoes on. Like, I don't want to see your toes. I don't want to see even what the shape of a generic foot shape. I don't want to see it. You guys get me fired up. Dan, send Asia a kiss. Mwah. Is she watching or something? Did you declare to Asia? Oh, Asia you must be Anthony Dragons. How did I ask Asia to marry me? I did, I was super broke at the time. I spent like all the money I had in my wallet. I had nothing in the bank. This was before Imagine Dragons was signed, and we were living, I was super poor. And I bought a bunch of as many Christmas lights as I possibly could. And it cost me like $100, which was like everything I had. And then I spelt out, "Will you marry me?" There was this balcony that I knew about, and if we went on the balcony, I like made it so one of my friends was like ready to plug them in, and like we were looking down, and it was like a couple stories up, so it like lit up the grass and said, "Will you marry me?" with Christmas lights, and that was it. And I got down on a knee and asked her to marry me. That was it. So, got to make do when you're broke. I didn't have like the money to like go do anything fancy, but that, it's about the thought, I think, is what matters. The time into it. Do you still watch esports? Yeah, totally. The Tresner, I think that is. Yeah, I'm a partial owner of Rogue, which is they're doing pretty awesome in terms of league and coming back in a lot of cool ways. So I'm always rooting for them. Your favorite Nico Vega song? I think I said that right. Gravity and Iron Man, and then I also they have this remix version of I think it's Blood Machine. What is something you love about yourself? Connor CRL. That's super nice to ask that. I think it's important. I have a hard time with self-love. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I talk about it so often, because I'm constantly reminding myself, like, have self-love. So I think this is a good question for me to answer, and I think everybody should always be thinking every day about things that they love about themselves. I love that I've put in time to being creative, and that I'm able to do this. And it took a lot of hard work and doing this for a lot of years to be able to create in this way. So I do love that. I love that about myself, that I've put in the time into something that I love, because it makes me happy. Move it? What is that move? I think it's MUVVITT. Move it. Have you ever played Overwatch? Of course I played Overwatch. I love Overwatch. I'm not great at first-person shooters, but I'm okay. But there's always like so many young kids that are so much faster than me. It's a little bit, it's like playing Call of Duty. You're just like, can't even hang at this level. I'm not like dad level bad, but I'm not like platinum player or something. Am I romantic? I try to be. Yeah, I love romance. I think it's important to be romantic. I love like dates and things. Like tonight is Asia and I's date night, and we're going on a date and like getting dressed up. I think that's really important to do. At least I'm just like I just want to say a lot of the like happiest people I know are actually single as well. So I don't think you need to be in a relationship to be happy. I really want to emphasize that. Hope there's nobody who thinks that, that I believe that, because I don't. But for me, it makes me happy to be in a relationship. And if you are in a relationship, I do think it's good to spend time with your significant other, doing things like dates and old school things. I am a believer in that. And then if you're single, there's lots of amazing self-love things you can do, or things with your friends. And I think it's important to get out, period, and to spend time in a one-on-one situation with people you love. Do you like Hozier? If yes, what's your favorite song? By Mrs. Marie. I love Hozier. I met him when we played a festival together, and he was wonderful, very sweet, very kind, and I absolutely loved him. I was really impressed. I have a hard time, not a hard time, but when I meet an artist, if I meet them and they're not like really nice and wonderful, I have a hard time listening to their music. Yeah, I do. I have a hard time listening to their music. There's people I've met who I'm like, I wish I never met you, because I liked your music before, and now I can't really listen to your music because you don't seem like a really great human being. So and then there's artists sometimes that I'll meet where I'm like, I don't even know their music, but I'll just meet them and they're wonderful people, and I'm like, I really like then dig their music because I pictured that person when I'm listening to their music. It makes a big difference. Am I anxious about the arrival of the new baby? That's a great question. Mark Chow BC, I think it was. Something like that, sorry. To be honest, I am a little bit, because 4 kids is a ton. I have 3 kids, and it already feels like a lot. 4 kids feels super intimidating. So yes, I'm anxious, but I'm excited too. Would you ever stream with Brendan Urie? Sirs XNR SNQ. Absolutely, I love Brendan. Wonderful, incredible musician, even better human being, and absolutely yes. I watch Brendan stream all the time. He's like probably one of the only people I watch on Twitter. Him and like other gamers, but Brendan is, I love him. We grew up together in Las Vegas, and he's just a wonderful, wonderful human being. I wish everyone could get to know him on a personal level. And also one of the most talented people in the world, like just crazy, strangely, insanely talented at every instrument. Oh man. Okay, I gotta run here in a second. I'll take 2 more questions. Will old songs like Pantomime ever be played live? Maku-chan. I love that you know Pantomime. That's definitely an old school song off one of our early EPs. And yeah, for sure. We want to bring back like a lot of those old songs on this next tour. Emma. There's a lot of old songs that I like, I listen to, and I appreciate. And definitely want to bring back at some point. We need to bring Love Loud to Brazil. Gabs Rice X. I love Brazil and I love Love Loud. And so, yeah, and I definitely think it needs it there. There's a lot of places in the world that need to be better and more loving to our LGBTQ youth. We need to destigmatize and love everyone. Love is love. What am I scared of? All right, this is my last question. Dorcia, what am I scared of? I have a real fear of losing people that I love. I hate losing people I love. I know that sounds like such a trite thing that like everybody's afraid of, but I've lost a lot of people in the last couple of years, and it's just devastating to me. And I don't want to end on a sad note, though, so I'll do one more question. I'm a mom to a transitioning child. Got anything for moms? It's a great question. April's mom. First of all, you're awesome, and the fact you're even asking questions about how to be a great mom to a trans child or a child that's in transition is super rad, and just shows that you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, which is loving and finding ways to make them feel safe and taken care of. And yeah, I don't know. The fact that you're on a forum asking that question makes me think that you're going to be just fine. So super rad. What's something I'm embarrassed to admit? All right, this is my last question for sure. KH Murguy 17, I think. Something that I'm embarrassed about. Let me think. Something I'm embarrassed about. I'm trying to think of something, like obviously there's like embarrassing moments, you know, where like you did an embarrassing thing. Like I have that happen all the time, but I'm trying to think of something that I'm like consistently embarrassed by. I don't think there's anything I'm consistently embarrassed by, because I've just like accepted myself and been like, okay, this is who I am, you know? But so let me think of a time that I was really just embarrassed. Okay. I can think of a time I was really embarrassed. I've never told anybody this story. This will be my final thing, okay? I was overseas, and I had a photo shoot for some health thing. And so to do it, I was with my trainer at the time. He said, well, you should go to a spray tan place and get a spray. And I felt embarrassed a little about getting a spray tan. I just thought, okay, I don't know, this isn't really me. I don't really want to do this. But in the same note, I was like, get over yourself. Like, whatever, it's fine. Go do this spray tan. It's not going to be a big deal. So I was already feeling a little bit shy about it in the first place. So I went and I did it. And right after, and it was one of those ones where it takes like 3 hours or whatever to like have any color. And right after it, I went to get my hair cut because I was getting ready for the shoot. And the lady who was cutting my hair, it was overseas in like Australia or something. And the lady who was cutting my hair was like, she was like, you know, I was asking her what she thought about like Perth. I think it was in Perth, Australia. And she's like, yeah, it's good here, but like so many of the guys do spray tans and I just hate that. And I was like, because, you know, I had just got a spray tan and it was my first time ever doing it. So I was already, like I said, I was already feeling really weird about it. And she was like, yeah, I just hate it. Like all the guys doing spray tans, like, and so I'm just sitting there and I just was listening. I didn't really respond at all. You know, I was just kind of like, oh, just cut my hair and let me get out of here, please. And so this is so funny. And by the way, since I already had felt weird about it, I forgot a part of the story. Right when I came in, before I got my haircut, I had a spray tan like bag from the spray tan place with like lotion that you're supposed to use or whatever, and I hid it under a chair. Like, you know, I didn't really hide it, but I put it under my chair in the front. So she didn't see it. So she cut my hair or whatever, and she finished, and she really went on this big thing about it. She was like really anti-spray tan. Like, you should just love yourself and love yourself for who you are. You should never spray yourself, blah, blah, blah. Like really, really serious about it. And she made a lot of good points, but I was just like, please let me out of here. So when we went to leave, we were walking out and I went to give her a tip and the manager, and I knew my bag was like hiding under that chair. And I was like, how am I gonna get this without her seeing it? Because I just didn't want the conversation. And the manager, and I looked and the bag was gone. Like it wasn't there. So when I'm at the desk, paying, I'm like, oh, somebody put it behind the desk. Oh no, what's gonna happen? And I'm trying to just pay her and get out of there as quick as I can. The manager comes over and he's like, hey, did you leave a bag here? Like standing right next to her and me. And he's like, did you leave a bag here? And I was like, well, no. Like, and in my head, I was like, just say no and leave. I was like, just say no. But I couldn't because there was like this $10 lotion in there and I didn't want to lose. Like I wanted to use it and like, you know, so I was like so conflicted. I wanted to lie, but I was like, no, I'm just going to admit it. I was like, yeah. And he like picked it up and hands it to me and the lady saw it and she's like, oh my gosh, did you just spray tan? And I was just like, I was sweating. I literally was just sweating like all over. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I just took it and walked out. And she was embarrassed too. Like we were both embarrassed. And she knew who I was too, so it just made it so much worse. Like it was just, there were so many levels of embarrassment about that. And I left and I was just like, the whole way I walked back to my hotel, I was just like sweating. I was like, and I was laughing to myself because I was like, this is ridiculous. But anyway, that was a really embarrassing thing for me. Love all of you. I gotta run now. Hopefully I'll be on again tomorrow or something like that. I'll try to like set this up so that there's more like notice than me being like, okay, I'm online or whatever. And I'll try to do it at different times so people overseas aren't like getting killed with the time change and stuff. I love you all though. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of this. And I hope you all have a great day. I hope you love yourself. I hope you're good to yourself. Do something good for yourself today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.